Hello, everyone. This is Troy Aberley. Welcome to a very exciting webinar called The Death of the Entrepreneur. Now, if you take a look at this guy here with a toe tag, this was an entrepreneur, part of the 97% of business owners that are destined to fail. Let me ask you a question. Are you certain that you're not going to be one of these people? The funny thing about business failure is that it can be prevented and will be prevented by my exclusive 4R system. I created the 4R system for the top CEOs I coach business techniques and strategies to. And now for the first time, I am making it available to you. This is a never seen before webinar where I'm going to personally take the weight off your shoulders with an awesome system. So who's this webinar for? It's for entrepreneurs, executives, and business leaders who struggle to have the impact, the income, the control, and the freedom that you deserve. And I mean, really, ladies and gentlemen, that's why we got into business to start with. So this is for you, this webinar, if you are an achiever who wants to reignite your business and are serious about taking action. And you want to have fun in business, and you want to make money. That's the whole point. So why do you need the 4R system for your business? To prevent shortfall of goals that must be met. To ensure morale is kept at peak performance. To stay fresh, innovative, and ahead of your competition. And to create the experience you need your employees and customers to have, so that business stays with you rather than scaring people off and buying or working for your competition. So who am I? Again, I'm Troy Aberley. I'm a published author, a business acceleration coach, and a top 1% business strategist. I'm a certified coach from the master himself, Tony Robbins. I'm also a facilitator for the Pacific Institute. I'm certified by Brennan Bouchard in High Performance Habits and Experts Academy, and I'm deeply immersed in many of the world-renowned leaders such as Tony Robbins, Dale Carnegie, Brian Tracy, Napoleon Hill, Bob Proctor, and Wayne Dyer. So as a business acceleration coach, here's what I do. I provide expert advice and training to companies who need the best methods and techniques to stay absolutely at the top part of their game. I find the cause of the problems so that we can implement actions and provide profitable solutions. My passion is to help business owners reignite their businesses and get them back on track to their business plan. And I teach proven ways to help work-life struggle and create exciting balance. I've been in business for almost 20 years myself in various different facets of it. And I'm here to tell you that I've gone through hell and back, and this is what I'm very good at. I've figured out exactly the steps that it takes to be the best and on top of the game that you can be. So back to, why are 97% of business leaders destined to implode? Well, it's because of the problems that you're constantly facing. And you are often lacking money, time, resources and staff, and sanity. I mean, think really quick to yourself. What are the things that constantly come up every single day? Guaranteed, a lot of these four are the big ones. So the bottom line, if you don't take me seriously and learn how to fix this and understand the cause, you are destined for failure. The impact you will have from this teaching will not only affect your life, but your family's life and everyone associated with your business, including your customers. Left unattended, a large percentage of your team will change from a powerful energy to depressed and eventually leave you in a scramble of desperation. And that's just, sadly, ladies and gentlemen, the cycle that happens. We start out in business, everything's rosy, everything's going hard, we're spending lots of money, we're making lots of money, and then we forget to do some things. That's where this 4R system's going to come in. And it's a tragedy. When you first, like I just said, when you first started in business, you were like all my clients. You had the intention of having more money, more time to yourself and your family, more resources and opportunity for you and your family, and more control of the expectation of you. I mean, you didn't want to be answering to anybody else. and you wanted the freedom to create this empire that you imagined. Simply put, you wanted to be in a position where you are the boss, and now you realize that you may not even be close to achieving your dream. So if you've made it this far in this webinar, you're definitely someone who is serious about your business. And I don't mean that lightly. Most people do turn this off before this point. So now that I've got your attention and you know that I'm dead serious about what I'm going to achieve for you, let's get ready to have some fun and really learn this. Turn off your distractions, your phone, all those things. Grab a pen and paper, a coaching journal, take some notes and see how this applies to you. Take a deep breath and smile. This is going to be a lot of fun. Trust me, and I'm sorry, but there won't be anything for sale to buy at the end of this presentation. So if your life as a business person isn't kick-ass right now, we need to talk right now. Because if you're like this little dude here on the left-hand side of your page, things don't look so good for that person. And I'm sure that most of you on this webinar are actually feeling like this guy quite often. So let me help you make your business be fun. So what do the top 3% of business leaders know that the other 97% should know? Well, I'm going to show you now. There are 4 shifts that make up this 4R system. Every single day, ladies and gentlemen, you must recalibrate your own self. I'm going to show you how. Remap and redefine the outcome of the business, and re-engage the resources you have. Reignite the people of your business. Again, recalibrate, remap, re-engage, and reignite. So what's it going to cost you if you don't listen to me about the 4R system? It's probably going to make you leave profits on the table that you deserve to keep in the first place. You're going to have lost time with your family and time for yourself. And you're going to go home and have to swallow your pride wondering, what's wrong with me? Why can't I be like everybody else that seems to be doing this? And you're going to lose your sanity because you can only push yourself so far. And out of all the people I coach, this is exactly the big 4 problems. Does any of this sound familiar to you? Then don't pretend, please. This is serious. So if you decide to make the switch and master the 4R system, you will experience a new chapter and a new life. Ladies and gentlemen, some amazing aha moments are in store for you right now. The 4R system will have you recalibrated and jumping out of bed, excited to serve your team and the people you do business with. You'll be excited to re-engage your staff and building a winning rapport because you teamed up with them. There'll be a new vibration amongst your team because you reignited them with new energy. You'll be on track with a remap strategy that will attract more clients and earn more money. And mastering the 4R system will allow you to live the lifestyle of your dreams exactly to the plan and experience life for your family. Simply put, mastering the 4R system will cause your business outcomes to skyrocket. The bottom line is you should always trust me on this. Successful entrepreneurs and executives have already been mastering these 4R shifts to the way they think, lead their teams, and conduct their business. This system is taught, yes, but lived each day and every day by the people who really embrace it. And committing yourself to making these 4 shifts is the key to building and scaling your business, thus getting you the results you deserve without the interruption of failure. So let's dive into the 4Rs a little bit more so you can see what they mean. Again, recalibrate yourself, remap and redefine the outcome of the business, re-engage the resources you have, and reignite the people of your business. So shift number 1, recalibrate yourself. It starts with you. The problem with your mindset and actions that you design based upon your state, self-talk, and actions carried out. Awareness is a big part of this, and we all have to stop and refocus our thoughts internally because it speaks volumes externally. You know, are you working at a pace that's too fast to do a good job? And back to that self-talk. Do you know that self-talk that we speak of is probably some bullshit beliefs, and you actually are, telling yourself different things in a reaction mode to try and cope? Because I always ask everyone, is the story you're telling yourself, is that coming from a place of proof or fear? Are you simply in this state because there's actually reality to why you're doing what you're doing, or are you just scared shitless that you're gonna fail, so this is why you're working your butt off? Because you should be making decisions proactively and not reactively. Working and making decisions proactively based on a plan is the way that makes this work. And if you're not sure how to answer that, please ask me. The top 3% know that the best leaders must instill certainty, security, and excitement into their staff. If you don't calibrate the language internally and externally, you will not create rapport and commitment from your staff and or your clients. I'd like you to go back to your last interaction with an employee. How did you show up? Were you constructive or destructive? Rate the conversation on a scale of 1 to 10 and reverse the roles and answer that again. Here's an interesting testimonial from a client of mine, Tammy, who mastered shift number 1. And she said, I was feeling overwhelmed by the sheer volume of tasks that lay in front of me in order to move forward. I felt like I was stuck and losing inspiration with my business. Troy has helped me to employ action strategies to clarify my vision and focus my efforts so I could start moving forward again with renewed energy and positive outcomes. And what Tammy had to do was really, go through and really look at her self-talk. She had a lot of things that were coming from fear, and it was really holding her into a really tight spot. Let's move to shift number 2, please. Remap and redefine the outcome of the business. So what is the desired result or income of your business? Is your business on the same track as you originally planned for when it first began? It's probably got some adjustments, right? What was that original action plan you had to carry that business plan out? And are there habits or actions that used to be on the original business plan that were creating success and now have stopped, and you aren't sure where you went off track? So what strategy was communicated to that team and the team now today? And who was involved in making that plan? Often we realize our communication has been weak. Maybe that's true for you. And maybe that's why no one really seems to know what that strategy and plan are anymore. A lot of companies I work with, by the way, have a plan that was first communicated with their staff 5 years ago, when most of the staff are all gone that knew that plan. And now no one really seems to know it. So how's your family affected by the outcome of your business? And what will happen if you don't get the results you promised? The fact is, there's no way to achieve a goal or arrive at a destination that hasn't been defined or put into a plan. Imagine flying an airplane not knowing where you're actually going, or maybe you only know. And so if you don't tell your support team that plan, probably would help so they know where you're going and how much fuel you need. And, you get what I'm saying. Everybody should know, including the janitor, of what that plan is, all the way up to your business partner. It's just that simple. So Bill, a client of mine, also gave a testimonial, and he said, we were shocked to find out the truth behind what was causing our business to fail. And as leader of our company, I didn't realize how reactive I'd become to the problems I have solved if I'd just been more clear about our goals. Then to execute those goals, empower people to go after them as a team is what really helped us. Hiring Coach Troy to evaluate our business and coach us through his program was the single best investment we could have ever made. The creative and unique perspective that he gave us was absolutely unmatched. So, he says here, I would never have known that we were off track and headed for certain failure. That's the thing, is we know that what the goal is. We want all these certain different outcomes, like I've said before, where we want the financial freedom and the freedom of time and the control, all these things. And we know what fiscal goal we want in terms of a number. There's all those pieces. But If we lose sight of that plan of how we're going to get there, then we have massive problem and we just go off track and it might be hard to get back on. So shift number 3, if we may, is re-engage the resources you have. So who are the key people that are working for you right now, and what skills do they have available? Do you actually know? And what is the original job they were hired for? And are they still doing that job? It's amazing how many people I talk to were hired for a completely different job. Their boss asked them to do something different, and now things changed. And now the boss is the one doing the original job that they hired that person for. So do you have access to staff that could be better positioned in the company if they were properly led and empowered? What duties and tasks could you be delegating to highly capable people you have beside you right now? And have you been asking for input from the team to see what they could be helping you with? If they knew the plan, like we said in shift 2, then here we could figure out how people could help you. So, and have you ever thought of engaging your satisfied customers for help growing your business? They're a resource. They can give you testimonials for marketing and advertising. They can give you feedback on what's working and not. They can even refer more staff for hiring, and they can help out on surveys. All of these things help the whole entire process of your business work. A customer that wants to see you succeed will help you find staff. They'll tell you what's working and not. It's just that simple. Because when you started in business, you must have felt you had an advantage in the marketplace. Take a look at those advantages. What were they? And have you really capitalized on them? And are you still capitalizing on them? Look back at your original business plan if you have one. The fact is, most failed business leaders report to me that they hardly speak to staff at a level deep enough to learn about what expertise they had that would be a benefit to other challenges different from the original job tasks they were hired for. So most leaders fail to consider that there may be someone already on staff with expertise not yet discovered. So Darlene, a client of mine also, she's from Florida. She said to me, Troy studied our business plan, he investigated our staff culture, client feedback, and looked at our supply management of raw materials. He really got involved in our business to give great feedback session. To our surprise, we allowed our business to become just another company doing business like our competitors. Funny, we always thought the competitors were the wrong ones. It was us that had it all wrong. We had completely forgotten about our strengths, staff expertise, and what made us better. Our staff and infrastructure have attributes that make us better for our customer experience. Our coaching investment reignited our staff and our customer experience. We now have a new respect for our staff and will nurture these relationships forever. Thank you, Darlene. And that is such a humongous part, is when you watch these shows like Undercover Boss and whatnot, people are actually starting to get to learn more about their staff or their team. Look at the breakthroughs. Look at the reasons why people come to work for you. Look at what strengths and experiences they have from other jobs that could help you grow more. So get to know your staff. They are, all these people are resources. Shift number 4, reignite the people of your business. Do you know how to communicate your business plans to your staff and create a complete buy-in from them? And do you know how to future pace the emotional and physical reward of getting and achieving that business plan? Because everyone must know the big goal, the result, and the purpose and the action plan. Do they now? I'm guessing, I'm actually 95% sure that most of your staff sadly don't know it. Do you know what it means to chunk down the plan to achieve the targets? I can show you some cool things with that to make executing your business plan really simple. And I recommend learning all of these items on your plan as a team effort to entice engagement. You can put all this stuff together and learn more about resources and what people can contribute to get the results of your business plan. So, but right now, when you look at yourself, do you act as a dictator? Or do you empower people when you speak to people and trying to do planning? Do you know what drives your staff personally and professionally? Are their goals in line with yours? And again, I can't go back to this enough. How much time and effort do you invest to know your staff? When you get to know your staff, they are going to love you more and more all the time, because then they get the opportunity to learn more about you. And when you are talking about or to them, are you using language that celebrates the accomplishments of the people on your team and ensure people know that their effort is respected? Other than pay, do you have any way to acknowledge and reward people now? Because my advice is build systems that reward people by helping them achieve their dreams, not just money. There's a lot of different cool things that you can do for your staff. I can work with you on that, and we've had tremendous success with that. Make them clearly see what a long-term outlook is for them if they stay with your company. That's the sad part that people don't realize. They think it's just the norm that people leave, switch jobs every couple years. But the truth is because nobody's taking time to show people the benefit to sticking with them long-term. The fact is, people will respond and contribute more to people who care about them. Just going to talk about Ryan here. Ryan gave me a testimonial. They had a unique situation. So they're a big property company, but the point is their company is large and they have franchises that are operating as a smaller scale, and it was hard for them to communicate. So we actually got together for a retreat, and we sat down with some of the management team and their franchises. And what he said is, we've learned we had been growing so fast and we're not aware of the information and direction that was coming out from us to our company, meaning he's talking about his franchises, and how boring, stressed, reactive, and non-igniting it was for these franchises. We created a new business plan as a team, and it was so exciting. We were also taught the mental and physical needs of our staff and clients, which, when understood, really showed us where we can improve. Our investment from Troy has been paying us back at 20 times, and our clients, staff, and partners have never been having this much fun and work in years. And our efficiency is so much better too. So, ladies and gentlemen, you must demand yourself to understand the boundaries of your comfort zone. And what are the possibilities beyond those barriers? Challenge the habits you have today and create new ones. Habits that pull you toward your goal. Your willingness to change will determine your growth. And be the standout person you are. Be proud of your abilities. And be on the hunt for other abilities from those who work with you. Listen to what your inner voice is telling you. Is it saying it's safer to be interested in winning versus being committed to going for it? I don't know anything about you, but you need to really ask yourself, do you have any systems to support these shifts I just taught you? If you don't have a system to keep you focused and accountable, how in the world are you going to expect it to change and get better for you? It seems a bit odd to just hope it does, right? Because you don't need to feel trapped in the dark spiral of fear. There is light at the end of this tunnel. My clients will tell you that life is so much better because of the systems I created for them work. And it's not lost in a big hype of marketing promises like the mass influencer gurus often sell you. So here's a serious question for you. If you could hire an experienced business expert to teach you a customized system designed for you and your business, why wouldn't you take the opportunity? What's it costing you not to take action? How much turnover do you have now? And what are you seeing your competitors do? What is being left on the table that will torment you till you die? Do you remember the guy with the toe tag, by the way? If it would help solve just one big problem, would it be worth having someone that could help you with this every single month, year? The great leaders know that they have to learn from the best to be the best. Here's a picture of me with my mentor, Tony Robbins. And like Tony says, you need the mindset and modeling of the best practices. So right now you have a choice. You can stay with what you're doing now, or here's what I suggest you do. Commit to developing yourself and creating tactics to win. Let me help you master success using the 4R system. So I've set aside some time over the next week to speak to you personally about how you can apply these principles to your business. I've designed my coaching program to be affordable for anyone at any level and provide a massive and exciting return on investment. Whatever your biggest challenges may seem to be, I'm sure that after running several businesses with super loyal, high-performing staff, selling over $300 million in products and services, handling objections, and creating loyal customers, I can easily help you succeed. That's not a problem at all. So I'm offering you a free complimentary strategy session, and I want to make it simple. I want to find the things working and not working for you today and give you some advice on what you can start doing immediately. Let's create a step-by-step plan so that you can see a clear path to hitting your goals that you must achieve. And I'll show you how to do it in less time. So what's the cost of this discovery call? Again, it's free. So what must you be? Well, I'm looking to reach out to people that I can have massive impact on. So please, you must be an entrepreneur, an executive, a business owner that can make real decisions yourself. You must be determined to be a top performer in business. I'm not looking for dabblers or hopefuls. You must be ready to win the life that you dream of. And sick and tired of living the life that you hate. And you better enjoy having fun and success, because that's what I create. So if that's you, book now. And take some serious action. You deserve it. If you walk away from my offer, what's going to happen? Well, the same crap that always happens, and it will be worse because you will know that you could have fixed it with the help of a professional. So book the session you deserve. I'm going to put a link below this video for you to click on. Somebody I want you to meet, just a quick little thing here from Kevin Harrington. Kevin is a business partner of mine. He's also an original shark from the TV show Shark Tank, and an amazing guy I had the opportunity to work with, and just want you to...
Are you ready to take your business from a stagnant struggle to a powerhouse? If so, then I want to introduce you to a fantastic business coach named Troy Aberle. This is the guy you call when you need to take your business to the next level. Now, Troy, he's a very likable guy. He's also very sincere. But what really sets him apart is how he dives into your business and helps you come up with simple strategies to take your business to the next level. His work is amazing. He's actually a Tony Robbins certified coach, and he's been trained by some of the greatest business leaders in our world today. People like Chet Holmes, Brian Tracy, and others. So whether you're a one-man operation, a big corporation, whatever, check it out and meet my guy, Troy Aberle. And make sure you read The Good Boss, his book about how to make your company a great place to work. And like many of my clients and many of his clients say, get some of that Troy time.
So just want to say thank you to Kevin for that. And so what to expect from our call? This discovery call that's going to be free, it's going to help you get your business going, is going to be about 45 minutes long. We're going to define the outcomes you truly want and how to get them quickly. And if we aren't a good fit to move into the next steps, that's okay. At least 3 things are going to happen. I get the opportunity to give you some powerful advice for 45 minutes. You and your team will see a benefit from just one session with me. I guarantee it. And I will get a chance to learn more about your business, and you will have another contact in your industry to refer to. So it's a win-win. So again, go to the link, click on the link below, and let's get you started. Once you book a session, I'm going to quickly email you a set of questions so that I can be prepared to add massive value to our first call and skip the soft introduction stuff. So obviously, if you haven't turned me off yet, you're committed to your success, and I am too. So apply, please. I want to thank you for spending this much time with me, and I look forward to speaking with you. Thank you.